okay, I'm going to break the social contract here. The world actually wants you to brag. What? No, be humble, be modest. It's rude to brag. Listen, you have to brag the right way, okay? Imagine a village. Let's investigate where all this came from, right? Imagine you're in a village. It is so obvious who the best hunter is, who is the top of the hierarchy, who brings the most value to the village. You'll be the village. You're the village idiot if you brag for yourself. I'm the best hunter, da 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 da, because you're messing with the cohesion of the group. You're limiting the group's ability to survive, right? Life is hard, the world is brutal. So, but let's flash forward to the new world or 2026. You're invisible in a large city. You're not in a small village anymore. You're a small fish in a big, big pond. So you need to make yourself visible. It's interesting. This is such a paradox. People tell you to be modest, not to brag, but the reality is when people look at you, they just kind of assume you're just like everyone else if you keep silent and invisible like the world advocates you for. It's only when you advocate for yourself that people actually see you. So let me explain here, right? When you advocate for yourself, and it's a good reason to advocate for yourself, it makes sense. It's clearly seen in the external world. You're just verbalizing it or maybe projecting it in your energy. This is where you actually get hired. This is when you actually get promoted, get acknowledged, have more friends, have more dating options. If we're being honest with ourselves, the world rewards the signaling of your value. So it's not so much bragging, you're signaling your value to the world. So, in knowing that, right, people will try to limit or control this behavior by saying you're arrogant or you're too full of yourself, you're too much. But what this is, especially if you're a friendly person and you're treating the people they should be treated, but you're not shy about your value, this is just low-key envy. And it's just a low-key behavior to kind of control your behavior or lower your status or not to disrupt their status or whatever's going on in their head. Who knows, right, really? But we're only talking about you here. So it's not so much arrogance, right? Self-awareness is a big, big part of that, but you're signaling your value to other people and the world, and being unapologetic about it, if you quote unquote hold your frame, is actually respectable. People really do respect it. And if you hold yourself in a good regard and pass the test, so you're like, hey, are you really this person? People will follow you, and rightly so. There you go.